what a beautiful day. I should go for a run. Maybe listen to some music, okay? Hey guys, we're out here in Cannon Falls at Pachyderm Studio to meet with the Sunflower Fox and the Chicken Leg Band. They're a 1970s band and it's gonna be so much fun. Come on. Hey guys, welcome to my new house. I wish it was my house, but it's not. How cool is this place, you guys? So it's not the actual studio, it's the place right next to the studio. They have a bunch of bedrooms here. They've got a full service kitchen. They've got the coolest living room space I've ever seen. They have a pool, a screened patio. They've got all the chill spots you could ever want. Check out this retro carpet. I bet this has seen a lot of stories. Now this awesome house was built in 1964 as a family vacation spot. Oh, hey!
Does it sound different if it's red?
Ooh, let's try it out. The ultimate chill space. I could not imagine a more relaxing place to be. You can hear, I think, just the rustling of the leaves, the slight fall of the Cannon Falls. What more could you need? Sorry, the serenity of the woods got me. Let's go interview the band. They even have free snacks. Don't? No. Okay. It's for the animals. Come on. Wait, I think I hear them right now. Let's go look. Hey guys, we are with Kyle, the drummer of the band. How long have you been playing drums?
22 years.
22 years. And was there any other instruments that like you were drawn to? Or was it always the drums?
It was always drums.
What's it like being here at Pachyderm?
Oh, I love this studio. I love the house. I love that it's in the middle of Minnesota woods. I love the studio. Most studios, they like have 0 windows because they're not conducive to recording, but like this one has a giant window so you can see that you're in the middle of nowhere while you're playing.
Whoa, they got carpet on the walls. How am I supposed to know where to stand? Come on, let's go meet the members. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me. First of all, what is everyone's names and what do you do in the band?
Mike Schmidt, lead guitar.
Katie Hart, I sing.
James Gross, guitar.
Alberg, keyboards.
Craig Hollitz, and I play bass.
When did you guys start playing your instruments and what inspired you?
I started when I was 10-ish. My dad was a musician, so that kind of, it's in the blood a little bit. And then it was just finding Cheap Trick and Tom Petty that kind of helped kickstart everything.
Nice.
Professionally singing since I was 14. My dad said I used to sing on the back of his bicycle from the time I was like 2. My mom really loved the band Heart, so that's actually why I changed my last name. And so I got really inspired to like go into rock by listening to that kind of stuff growing up.
I started at 8 from my dad playing guitar.
That's awesome. In the family. All you guys.
Yeah, and I started playing piano when I was 6, and my dad played accordion. He was very good at it, actually, so that kind of inspired me when I was a kid.
I started playing upright bass and orchestra, and then I started playing bass guitar as well. Got in my first band when I was 11, and haven't stopped since, I guess.
All right, I know you guys are a 1970s themed band. What is your favorite thing about the 1970s?
Rock and roll was perfected somewhere in the 70s, they say, and I believe that very much.
The rawness of it all, like they let the songs breathe. Everything wasn't so perfect. They didn't have to auto-tune everything. Everybody was just that talented.
Ooh, let me get back, let me get back, let me get back. Baby,
And right now, everything is so perfect. If you look, there was a stream of filters to make your pictures look perfect, and auto-tune to make you sound perfect, and that's not where none of us are perfect. That's the fun thing with coming to these studios and finding them around the country. We're all kind of history nuts, so we like to hear all the stuff that's happened in these places and talk to the engineers, and for us, half of the fun is the downtime where they just tell us all the greats that have been here.
Like Nirvana recorded here, Live recorded here, the Jayhawks were
crazy.
here, Babes in Toyland. Like, that's insane.
What's your favorite part about playing here in Pachyderm Studio?
The shag carpet. Everywhere. They got like good shag carpet.
Yeah.
But on a more serious note, like that, the phones don't work here. So you can't work.
Right.
And a lot of us have other things we have to do too to make it so we can do these things, and I can't check in until I drive somewhere where it works.
It's also working with engineers that know their room, and things just sound good here because they know their equipment, they know their room. The instruments sound good, everything just gets set really nice, and you're not worried about all the technical things. You can just play, and they take care of it and make it work.
We got Nick Tweitbach here. He is the engineer at this incredible studio. How long have you been here?
I've been here almost 10 years now.
What is your favorite thing about working here at Pachyderm?
Probably just seeing people get excited and smile and get their minds blown by just, everyone coming together and playing music together.
So you're the sound engineer, but what does that entail?
It entails a lot of different things. Like today was bringing microphones out of the mic locker, plugging them in, routing them through out there in the studio and into the board, and then out of the board into the computer here. And then after that, I'm here and making it sound good inside the studio. In the studio, it's all of that, and also you have to deal with a lot of people's emotions and egos and things like that, and so you're kind of managing, multiple things, not just technical things.
So I noticed that we have a lot of dials here, but I noticed there's some on the screen as well. What do those do? Are they different?
They're similar. On the screen, there's two screens. One is for editing, and this is where earlier I was chopping Katie's vocal a little bit and just taking different takes and making the best take. And then there's another window where these are levels, and so making the bass louder, or the guitars louder, or the vocals louder, and things like that.
Nice.
And it's very similar to what you see here.
Can you tell us about these fun little knickknacks?
Well, over the years, people have just kind of left stuff in the studio, and then people have started to add over the years. So it's just like totems that people leave behind.
That's so fun. Do you have any advice for any kids that want to form a band or want to get into music or possibly into sound engineering?
Just practice, repetition, put in your time. You get better at something by just putting more time into it.
Don't get upset if people decide that it's not for them and you have to try out other members. Bands go through changes all the time. So they're like, oh, I'm going to form a band with my best friends. It's okay if they don't stick around and you got to go with new people. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, mine would be just practice every day, even if it's 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Just do it every day and make it part of your life.
Try to stay off of social media and this kind of instant gratification that's happening right now, because I have a lot of singers that think all of this kind of happens overnight, and it super does not. I mean, look at all of us. We're talking about starting at very young ages and working at this for years and years and years.
And then make sure to keep it fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it gets forced upon a kid, they'll lose interest.
When I teach piano, a lot of times we use songs from TikTok, songs from video games. Video games are really good. They've got some beautiful piano pieces, to keep people engaged. Because otherwise, yeah, you're right. They'll never practice.
Right.
They'll never
It's
do
boring.
it. Yeah, it's boring. I don't want to play Polly Wolly Doodle. Do you?
I mean, it sounds really fun with a name like that. No, that's really great advice. That's really good.
Yeah.
Especially social media, I feel like it's a game of comparisons.
We didn't have to deal with social media growing up, and now it's just everyone wants to compare themselves. They think there's only one track to get it, and there's a million ways to succeed. And whatever your dream of success is, it's all different. For us, being in a 70s band, working with amazing producers and working in this kind of space, that's success.
What an awesome day we had at Pachyderm Studio. We hope to see them again in Star Studios soon, but until then, we'll check you later. Better start running, long way back.